Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, Mr. Yevgeny Prigozhin speaks out or breaks his silence the first time after the, I don't know what exactly that was, a revolution, whatever. Let the historians determine what exactly that was. For me, it was just a little uprising. And it was an uprising of a private institution that happened to have mercenaries. It's like you would have a Ford company going against the US government, picking up arms and saying we're going to go that. So kind of like that. So let's see what Ukrainska Pravda, our friends, have to say about Prigozhin's statements. 2 points. And they are very easy to analyze. It doesn't mean that what he says is accurate. So let's report and analyze. Ukrainska Pravda today, July 3rd, 2023. Prigozhin breaks his silence, draws conclusions to the march and promises future victories. Okay. Yevgeny Prigozhin, founder of the Wagner private military company. Oh, he's not a mercenary anymore. He's not a boss. He's not a... oh, man. Claimed that, and I'm quoting, his march of justice was targeted against traitors. And at the moment, he is expecting next victories on the front. Source: an audio recording published by Gray Zone Telegram channel, which according to Russian media outlets is closely associated with the Wagner group. Prigozhin claimed that the, and I'm quoting, march of justice of the Wagner PMC had fighting against traitors and for the mobilization of society as its goals. And I'm quoting, and I think that we managed to achieve much. I am sure that in the near future you will see our next victories in the front, he stated. He did not specify whose victories he considered his own and did not provide any information about his whereabouts. It is unknown when the audio was recorded. The latest statement of Prigozhin was published on June 26th. We covered that. Now, very interesting. Let's analyze this. And I think that we managed to achieve much. Okay, I don't know yet. I don't have a lot of information about that. It's only what these guys are letting us know. I am sure that in the near future, you will see our next victories in the front. Question: what is near future? According to whom? Not according to whom. Relative to what? Relative to what? Near future could be for a child the next 2 seconds. For an adult could be, I don't know, from a day to 3 years. According to what? That's my first question. And the other one, it says next victories in the front. I would like to ask you, what front exactly are you talking about? Are you talking about the front against Ukraine or the front against the traitors? Or maybe there's another front that we are not aware yet. These would be my questions, very, very vague. Now, the thing with the March of Justice, he says, fighting against traitors. He identified who those traitors are, and those traitors, according to Prigozhin, were the military establishment, which was Gerasimov, I think, and Shoigu, and the elites, the Russian elites. He did not mention Putin, he did not mention Lavrov, he didn't mention anybody by name, but I think those two guys, Shoigu and Gerasimov, if I remember correctly. But I know that was his problem with. And then he said, this is what the details, according to Ukrainska Pravda. So it's not in quotation marks right here, details. All right, it says fighting against traitors and for the mobilization of society as its goals. Again, very, very vague mobilization of society in doing what exactly? The society is supposed to go and overthrow an appointed general, minister? Is that how it works? Or what do you mean? It's very evasive, and I don't look into it too much, and I tell you why. Prigozhin's role, he's not going to have any victories, I think, in the front. he's not going to be in the front, in the Ukrainian front. He's not going to receive the approval. That's one, and he needs the approval. Secondly, he's not going to be receiving any weapons, and maybe if he switches to the Ukrainians, he's going to be some achievements on that front, the same front, but on the other side. I do not discard that as happening. I do not discard the possibility that Prigozhin somehow goes and the West forgives him, just gonna do a little bit of a slap over his little wrist and say, okay, Red Rover, Red Rover. The problem is, it's kind of hard to move all those guys out of one country and transfer them into Ukraine in an organized way before being blown up by the Russians. But it's hard to achieve, but I would not discard it as an impossibility. The problem is, if Prigozhin, I think I'm 99% certain, let's say he says, I am able to come to you guys, the West, and take care of everybody over there that I already have in Africa, and my fighters somehow transfer here. Who wants to fight? If he wants to fight for the forces of good, I guarantee you the West will roll the red carpet and they will forgive everything he did. He's just gonna strike a deal with them, let's put it this way, and that's gonna happen. In this current circumstance, I think Prigozhin is on a dead stop. Pump, 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 pump. He can't go anywhere else. His company is not going to make any more money. He's got enough. He's not going to be used by the Russian military. He, particularly, he's not going to be, and Putin, is not going to be trusted again. So he knows that, and he'll probably also knows that his days are numbered, or he's put on the deadline. Stay over there, and you're gonna do what we tell you to do. Otherwise, we're just gonna conduct a failed drink some special water, which they always fail when that happens. Somehow, these Russians are so unprofessional. But it's okay; these guys are professional enough. So what's going on? That's what I think is going to happen. He's done. And Russia will control, I'm talking about Russia, it's going to be Putin and the leadership, they will control the Wagner assets in Africa. I guarantee you that. They will not have them go anywhere, they will not reprimand them, they will take over. Either by legally somehow Prigozhin is going to say, you know what, I have this Gigi right here, Gigi, meet everybody else, he's going to be in charge from now on, I'm just going to be the, how should I put it, the honorary founder of this, but this guy's going to be in charge, and that has a direct line with the Kremlin, okay? And it's going to be, did I do okay? Okay, did I do it okay? Yeah, all right, that's how I think it's going to be, unless it's going to be, if Prigozhin says no one time to Putin, he's going to be blown up. That's how blown up in a nice way, like an accident, because that's how it's these guys are, they're not going to go and just, oh my god, they shot him on the street like thugs. They don't have to do that. They even can just let the Russian law take care of him. Putin already said, we're just going to do an audit, he didn't say audit, on his, how his business managed the Russian people's money that we gave you. That means we're going to get you, one way or another, legally. No, we're not going to thuggishly eliminate you. So he's a anyway. So that's it with Prigozhin for now. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.